The efficiency hounds of Doge, a new breed in government. Elon Musk, the man who wants to send you to Mars, now targets government bureaucracy. Enter the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge, Musk's brainchild to streamline government. Think of it as a Silicon Valley startup disrupting Uncle Sam. Doge aims to identify waste, root out fraud, and streamline government. Musk promises revolutionary change, potentially saving taxpayers billions. Skepticism follows bold pronouncements, but Doge is not just a pipe dream. It's secured data from various government agencies. Armed with algorithms, Doge aims to better spend tax dollars. Whether successful or chaotic, Doge is shaking up the halls of power. A tale of two statements, the White House and the IRS data dance. The saga of Doge's access to sensitive data took a dramatic turn with attempts to tap into the IRS's Integrated Data Retrieval System, or IDRS. This system houses a treasure trove of personal information on American taxpayers. Social security numbers, addresses, income details, the whole 9 yards. Initially, the White House stumbled through an unconvincing explanation. They claimed an IRS employee had access to IDRS for a Doge initiative to identify fraud. The White House then issued a correction, admitting the employee was seeking access but had not received it. They maintained the goal was to expose waste, fraud, and abuse within the government. But the damage was done. The White House's conflicting statements heightened suspicions about Doge's true intentions. Why does Elon Musk's efficiency squad need access to the most sensitive financial data of every American? Big Brother in a Doge mask? Privacy concerns take center stage. The prospect of Doge, a private entity with a penchant for data analysis, gaining access to the IRS's crown jewels, sent chills down the spines of privacy advocates. And for good reason. The potential for misuse is about as subtle as a sledgehammer in a china shop. Imagine, if you will, a scenario where Doge's algorithms, in their infinite wisdom, flag certain individuals or groups based on their tax data. Perhaps they're deemed insufficiently patriotic due to their charitable donations or suspected of harboring subversive tendencies based on their reading material deduced from Amazon purchases naturally. While this might sound like the plot of a dystopian thriller, the reality is that data, especially in the wrong hands, can be weaponized with frightening ease. And let's not forget that Doge is ultimately overseen by Elon Musk, a man known for his impulsive tweets and, shall we say, unconventional views on free speech. The potential for political targeting is not merely theoretical. Musk himself has publicly criticized federal judges and made unsubstantiated claims about widespread fraud among government workers. These statements, coupled with Doge's insatiable appetite for data, paint a rather unsettling picture. Musk goes to Washington, an Oval Office saga of fraud allegations. To understand the full scope of the Doge saga, we must rewind to a fateful day in the Oval Office. Elon Musk, never one to shy away from the spotlight, was invited to meet with then-President Trump to discuss, among other things, Doge's progress. During this meeting, Musk, with his trademark blend of charisma and bluntness, reportedly regaled the president with tales of government waste and inefficiency. He went on to imply, without offering a shred of evidence, that federal workers were engaging in widespread fraud, amassing ill-gotten wealth on the taxpayer's dime. These allegations, while lacking any factual basis, played directly into President Trump's pre-existing narrative of a deep state working against him. Whether Musk's intention was to curry favor or simply to vent his frustrations, the result was the same: a further erosion of trust in government institutions. The Oval Office meeting, while seemingly unrelated to the IRS data issue, is nonetheless revealing. It highlights Musk's willingness to make serious accusations without evidence and his apparent disdain for government bureaucracy. These factors, when combined with Doge's data-driven approach, raise serious concerns about potential overreach and abuse of power. Section 5. Data Desires and Legal Dust-Ups. Doge's Quest for Government Secrets. Doge's pursuit of efficiency has not been without its share of controversy and legal challenges. The agency's attempts to access sensitive data from various government departments have been met with resistance from lawmakers, privacy advocates, and even the courts. In one high-profile case, Doge's efforts to access the Treasury Department's payment system were temporarily halted by a federal judge following a lawsuit filed by 19 states. The judge, citing concerns about potential privacy violations and the lack of clear legal authority, issued an injunction blocking Doge's access. However, Doge's legal setbacks have not deterred its pursuit of government data. In a separate ruling, another judge granted Doge access to data from the Labor Department, the Department of Health and Human Services, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. These rulings highlight the complex legal landscape surrounding data privacy and the difficulty in balancing government transparency with the protection of individual rights. Doge's track record of legal battles demonstrates the high stakes involved in its quest for efficiency. The agency's willingness to challenge existing norms and push the boundaries of data access has raised questions about its true motives and the potential consequences of its actions. Section 6, the IRS Vault Data Rules and the Specter of Violations. The IRS, for all its bureaucratic shortcomings, takes data security very seriously, and for good reason. The agency is entrusted with a vast amount of sensitive information on American taxpayers, and any breach could have devastating consequences. To safeguard this data, the IRS has implemented strict rules and protocols governing access and usage. These rules prohibit accessing taxpayer data without a legitimate business need and proper authorization. Unauthorized access is not only a fireable offense, it's a federal crime punishable by fines, imprisonment, or both. Doge's proposed access to IRS, if granted, would seemingly fly in the face of these rules. The agency's stated goal of identifying waste, fraud, and abuse is arguably too broad to justify granting access to every American's tax filings. Such access would give Doge the ability to scrutinize the financial dealings of anyone, from political rivals to private citizens, raising serious concerns about potential misuse. The IRS's data security rules are not mere suggestions. They are the backbone of a system designed to protect the privacy and financial well-being of every American. Granting Doge unfettered access to IRS would be akin to handing over the keys to the vault, with potentially disastrous consequences. Section 7, Transparency or a Dog and Pony Show. Doge's website under scrutiny. In the face of mounting criticism and scrutiny, Doge has repeatedly pointed to its commitment to transparency as evidence of its good intentions. The agency claims to operate in the open, posting details of its activities and findings on its website for all to see. However, a closer look at Doge's website reveals a different story. Instead of a beacon of transparency, the website resembles more of a hastily constructed Potemkin village, long on promises but short on substance. The website primarily features a list of canceled government contracts, touted as evidence of Doge's cost-saving measures. However, the website provides little context or analysis to support these claims. It remains unclear whether these contracts were indeed wasteful or simply victims of Doge's zeal for efficiency. The Savings tab on the website, presumably intended to showcase Doge's financial triumphs, features nothing more than a placeholder message. This lack of concrete information only serves to reinforce the perception that Doge is more interested in generating headlines than in delivering tangible results. Doge's claims of transparency ring hollow in the absence of meaningful information and accountability. Until the agency is willing to provide concrete evidence to support its claims, its website will remain nothing more than a digital dog and pony show. Section 8, a data deal in the making. The potential MOU between Doge and the IRS. Reports suggest a potential agreement between Doge and the IRS. The IRS may grant Doge access to its systems, including IRS. Details are secret, but access would have limitations. Doge could view, not modify data, raising privacy concerns. Privacy advocates and lawmakers are outraged. They argue it sets a dangerous precedent. The IRS has not confirmed or denied the MOU. This fuels speculation and mistrust. The MOU could have far-reaching consequences for privacy. Section 9. The Future of Data and Doge. A Battle for Trust and Accountability. The story of Doge, the IRS, and the quest for efficiency is far from over. It's a tale that highlights the growing tension between technological innovation, government bureaucracy, and individual privacy in the digital age. As Doge continues its mission to streamline government, its appetite for data shows no signs of abating. The agency's pursuit of efficiency, while laudable in theory, has raised serious concerns about potential overreach and the erosion of privacy rights. The IRS, caught between its mandate to protect taxpayer data and the pressure to embrace innovation, faces a difficult balancing act. Granting Doge access to its systems could open the door to a new era of government efficiency, but it could also come at the cost of individual privacy and trust. The future of data and governance hangs in the balance. Will Doge usher in a new era of transparency and accountability, or will it become a cautionary tale of technological overreach and unintended consequences? The answer, like so much else in the digital age, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the battle for control of our data, and the trust that comes with it, is only just beginning.